essentials, because it will teach you. He's the guy that taught Sally Swifters. Sally Swift-centered riding cuts off around second level because it doesn't have a lot of back-to-front energetics. But he wrote a very good book with sketches on the rain age. Okay. You have no clue of rain age, from what I can tell. You're not. When I said the base of the neck, you went there, but I didn't get a notion that there was a light bulb saying that was an indirect rain, and the outside rain going into the base of the neck to move the outside shoulder and the forward track of the inside hind is an indirect rain of opposition. So I think you once knew them, but you're so busy holding the frame up with your hands super high that you're not thinking about where the reins could adjust. Same as your hands have to come a little lower and forward when you do that Liverpool forward transition into the more horizontal gaze. Okay?
What's his name?
François Lelève de Ruffieux.
Thank you.
Ruffieu. He used to live around here. He's an event rider from Saumur. An unsung hero as a teacher of adult amateurs that are confused, bewildered, and perplexed. There you go. See, he's coming more in one piece, huh? Now, try and keep your right seat bone leading, your right hip open, and close your legs towards each other. Watch the flexion. Come on, pick him up. Right leg to left leg, because he's being very lazy about moving his right shoulder forward. So your right rein is a little brace to your body. Try and go into the neck of the horse. Try and detach your left rein outward so that the base of his neck on the left rein should fill the rein, not divot. Don't slide sideways with your right seat bone. Down on your right leg. Good. Okay. Is he going to have enough bend to do a canter circle? Do you have enough carrying power on your left hind? Do you have enough pushing power underneath your right seat bone? Do you have enough flexion to the right? Because right now, I'm just seeing shoulders and knees flat. I'm not seeing hind feet. So here's where you do more half halting, and you catch up his left hind and say, don't be lazy. Shorter steps, more active left hind. Step it. Step it. Now your right seat bone keeps the weight going. Now right hind under. Good, now left hind under. Don't bang, just go fetch it. Pick up. Now right, that's it. Now you're in the right zone. Keep your left shoulder back. Keep your right seat bone anchored. Don't twist with your left shoulder. Straight over the back of the saddle. No twisting to the right. No twisting on your right shoulder. There, just your leg. Ask to depart. Find the flexion. Wake him up. Bring him back to the walk and correct him from staring at the other horse. Focus inward. Correct him a little with a whip. Quickly. Yeah, he's going to be more interested in what you're doing than his equine friend down there who's not even an acquaintance. Put your hands more left. No, that was all your right rein. Put your hands more left. Sit into it. Now flex your back. Don't lean your right shoulder and don't twist. Don't twist. Your right shoulder leads. That's not leading there. Now your right hip leads. Your right leg pushes the right hind under. Little tap with the whip. Get his focus back there. There. Watch your hand jerking up like that. You can use your whip with just your thumb. Now your left hind. Tuck it under. Now go. Legs. Better. Do it again. Try not to pull your hands up and back at the moment you crouches. Try and push the stride out with your seat bone. Right at the back end. No. This wasn't even underneath. So wake yourself up here. Try and pull the saddle down with your right hip. Lead with your right shoulder. Nice straight. That's it. Now right leg down and in. Now left leg back and push. Upward. That's it. I'd rather see that. What you term so much better is just the horse working on his front end nerves. Walk, do it again, and keep the bend more true. You now have him sitting, and he's not detaching his hocks now. So you work every stride of canter like it's a canter depart. Don't push the canter flat forward, bend it, and keep the hops reacting. Stretch your right side. Sit into your right seat bone, not away from it. Lead with your hip. Good, little tap with the whip. Come on, get its attention. That's it. Now left leg goes a little back, right leg comes in. Push the horse under. Better with your back. Shorten your reins, come back to the walk. Shorten your reins, come back to the walk. Walking, that right hind, set it up, set it up, set it up. Left leg back, left shoulder straight back, right shoulder leads, hip leads. Push your saddle down with your right hip. Better. And come in your down transition with your right leg pushing into your left rein. Steady your left rein. Better. That was really good. We stepped through. You are in the transition dressage zone, as opposed to the interrupt and hook the neck zone, which is more what I call Western dressage. And you have a nice stretch. The problem is, if you don't have the sets of rules and regulations of what you're aiming at, it's going to be very hard for you not to compromise on your aid sequence. The circle of aids is such that it's non-negotiable. It's a standard around the biomechanics of the horse. So if you want to work back to front in a classical form, you have to put it within the training pattern of the horse and the horse's basic biomechanics. To take a horse from a flat walk to a collected walk, you have to manipulate your upper body in the middle of that circle of aids. So the circle of aids is as the horse is about to lift off the inside hind, you draw it with your seat bone. As that hind comes up, your inside leg bends the rib cage. Then as his outside hind starts reaching, you half halt down, pick up your outside rein, either steady, upward, or downward, depending on if you're collecting or releasing. And then, only then, do you flex your horse inward. The only way to ride back to front. Somewhere in the middle, if you're doing the circle of aids and the horse is flat, your body has to come more upright, not arch back, for the horse to be able to pass over the bit. So you've got the engaged bit on the down transition, you've got no engagement on the up transition, right? Yeah. So you're over-engaging on the down transition because he's squatting and then pulling himself forward. So collection is in two phases within that stride. If I am riding a walk, collected walk, the horse's stride is actually going to be here to here to here to here. It's within this time of suspension that I react inward with my leg on the rib cage to arch it, and then forward on my seat bones, dropping my shoulders to round the horse over the bit. Second phase of collection. Engagement, lift, over the bit. So the back of the neck has to cross the line of the bit after the horse has lifted out of engagement in order for there to be collection. I think that's the concept that you need to wrestle with. Yeah, I see nothing in today's lesson that tells me that you're not going to be successful if you build that endurance. And it's endurance. Collection is endurance. Because you're not letting the weight, particularly the minute you talk about lightness, because you're not allowed to carry the horse or to let him trickle away over your aids. So the minute you put lightness, your horse becomes much more fit in collection. And this is why I don't understand why it's some sort of extra, but only if you're a very good rider at a very high level you ask for lightness. No, you've got the horse pretty light, but it's a retracted lightness. Now you just have to make the horse more permeable and more powerful by connecting those ideas with the idea of collection. It's also his stifles will gain strength because that last transition, the minute he stepped through, his right stifle gained about this much height. The person who gains in rotation and the stifle gains in suspension. It's the great genius of Oliver's piaffe-dressage transition, because he could keep the suspension in the piaffe, and then with the rotation of the stifle get the horse to reach. That's not given to every rider, not given to every horse, but that upward transition where the horse basculed and that downward transition where the horse rotated is the lower level version of that. So if you have ambitions later on, if you apprentice your attention to that, you will strengthen the horse. And this horse's big weakness is the draft straightness of his hind end. So, yeah, very good.